Assalamualaikum. Today I would like to tell about the introduction. In today's digital age, cybersecurity threats are on the rise, putting organizations at a risk. A recent breach at a government-linked company occurred when an employer fell for a phishing attack exposing sensitive customer data. Despite using secure Linux system, human error remains a significant vulnerability. That highlights the needs for both strong technology and a cybersecurity-aware culture. This report examines the GLC breach and recommend focusing and preventing phishing emails, implementing breach prevention measures, and adopting proactive strategies to reduce future risks. By combining technology and employee education, organizations can better protect sensitive data and maintain trust.
Next is vulnerability assessment. Threat scanning is the process of identifying potential vulnerability in systems, networks, and applications before attackers can exploit them. It uses automatic tools to detect security faults, like outdated software, misconfiguration, and missing patches. The process typically involves 4 key steps, which is step 1 is discovery. Identify active IP address, device, and network segment. Second step is emulation, detecting running, service, and open port on the network. Step 3, which is detection, scanning for known vulnerabilities, system patch, and system configuration. Last step is analysis and reporting. The generation of report with details on detection, vulnerability, risk levels, potential effects, and recommendation for remediation. Popular tools for threat scanning include Linus, OpenVest, and others. Regular scanning helps organizations strengthen their defense, reduce the risk of cyber attack, and ensure compliance with industry standards and regulation.
Next, I will show you how to find these vulnerabilities. One of it by using this command that I show you right now. This command is used to analyze open ports and services. Why open port? Because they are dangerous as attackers can take advantage of it. In Linux, we use Nmap or network mappers to scan for open ports and services based on the IP address. Okay, we can also use this command. This command is used to see which port are open and actively listening to the system. Next, we also need to do inspection on the installed software. Why? Because it helps in identifying applications that are outdated, unpatched, or unsupported. We do this by using the command apt list upgradable. What this command do exactly is it examines software configuration for weak settings like using default, credential, or insecure protocols. Okay, now we are done with that. We need to talk about the prevention. One of the most important thing is to keep your system updated or patching. It is important as it helps by applying the latest security updates whenever available. Here we need to use two of the command, which is the first one, sudo apt update, which downloads the latest information about the available package. Next is the sudo apt upgrade, which downloads and installs newer version, replacing the old one. Another one is to disable unnecessary services, to make it harder for attackers to find and exploit weaknesses in our system. We do this by using the command, which I show right now.
My name is Muhammad Nabil bin Muhammad Shukri, and I represent the file permissions. File permissions can be assigned to a specific group of users. The first thing first that we need to do inside the group directory, we list first any file or directory that is inside the directory, and then we use grep command to show or look if the user exists or not, and then we sudo chown aliting finance to assign aliting group for finance, and then we sudo again ali to assign the user for finance, which is Ali. And lastly, we using the ls command to list or verify. For the next one is chain multiple permissions. We use chain directory command for the group, and then inside the group directory we use command chmod 750 to change the permission for the file.txt, and then we list again using ls command ls dash l for listing in detail about the file, and then that's all.
Okay, now we will talk about configuring packet filtering tools. Packet filtering tools make sure unwanted data packet are found and stopped before it has a change to attack the system. How to install the iptables package? Make sure you are downloading the latest version of the software. For example, sudo apt update. Sudo apt update will ask for password first, and you will enter the correct password of yours, Linux, and then the output will show reading packet done, building dependency done, and reading state information are done. Now, you are successfully to update. Okay. Now we will move to the next step, which is sudo apt install iptables. This command is for install the iptables, and the output will show that you already in the newest version and manually install iptables. Next step, which is you have to enabling packet filtering tools. Install iptables persistent, a tool that saves your iptables rules across system reboot. For example, the command will be sudo apt install iptables persistent. The output will show this. UFW package will be removed and the new package will be installed. Next, we move to the enable it as a service. Enable the service that manage persistent iptables rules. Okay, this time you will know how to checking current rules. For example, the command will be sudo iptables -l, -b, and -n. -l is function for list the rule for all change. -l provide verbose output showing extra detail like the number of package and bytes matched by each rule. And y -n will avoid resolving host name for faster output and display IP address instead. Okay, now we will talk about configuring. Okay, now we will move to the how to create rules to filter. Packet filtering rules define how the system should handle incoming, outgoing, or forwarded packet. Let's look at some example. Denying traffic to a specific port. Suppose you want to block traffic to port 22, which is /#. The command will be sudo iptables -a input -p tcp -t port 22-j drop. And beside that, you have to allow incoming, which is HTTP traffic on port 18. The command will be sudo iptables -a input -p tcp -18-j and accept. These rules to allow incoming traffic to port 18 commonly used for HTTP. And the last one is denying all incoming traffic, which is default deny. The command will be sudo iptables -p input drop -p will set the default policy for the input change. Drop denies all incoming packet unless explicitly allowed by other rules. Okay, now we will
packets
move.
coming from the outside system. A firewall inspects all incoming packets to determine whether they are allowed to enter the system or should be blocked. Using iptables, we can define rules to accept or reject packets based on specific attributes like ports or protocols. iptables processes incoming packets through predefined chains, such as input, forward, output, and each chain has rules for matching. And this is the command to set up a basic firewall to filter incoming traffic. For log drop packets for analysis, logging helps you monitor and troubleshoot network activity by recording information about drop the source address of the packets. Reverse path filtering ensures that packets only arrive if the source IP address matches a valid route. It helps prevent IP spoofing, where attackers packets with fake source IPs. First, we have preventing spoofing, and this is the command to enable reverse path filtering globally. Second one, we have source NAT. SourceNut rewrites the source IP address of packets leaving the system. This is often used when the Linux system acts as a router or gateway for a private network, ensuring that responses are correctly routed back. This is the command to set up SourceNut or SNUT for outgoing traffic. And this is the command for specific source IPs. Third one, we have packet logging. Is to enable logging for drop packets using IP tables to monitor and analyze suspicious traffic. To enable logging for security auditing, we can view logs from the IP tables rules added earlier by using this command. And then this command is used to dedicate log passes like fail to ban to block repeated malicious attempts.
Today, I will explain some basic executable commands for managing firewall rules, accept, drop, reject, and lock. First one is accept command, which is the accept command is used to allow specific traffic. For example, if we want to allow SSH access on port 22, we can use this command, such as type sudo IP tables /a input -p TCP /deport 22 -j and accept, which is -a input means we adding a rule to the input chain, and then -b TCP specific the protocol as TCP. /deport 22 targets port 22, which is used for SSH, which is a way to remotely access a server command line. -j accept tells the firewall to allow this traffic. Then there's expected output, which is there's no immediate output when you run the command unless there's an error for this command output. Next, we will move to the drop command, which is the drop command blocks traffic silently without notifying the sender. For example, to block telnet traffic on port 23, we will use this command, such as command sudo iptables -a input and then -b TCP /deport 23 -j and then drop, which is it is similar to the accept command, but -j drop tells the firewall to drop the traffic without sending any response to the sender. And then next command is reject, which is the reject command is similar to drop, but it sends an error message back to the sender. For example, to reject HTTP traffic on port 80, we use command such as sudo iptables -a input -p TCP /deport 18 -j reject /reject ICMP port unreachable, which is the command of reject with ICMP port is unreachable means that ICMP error message will be sent back to the sender and then letting them know the port is unreachable. Last but not least, log command, which is the log command is used to log traffic details into system log. For example, to log attempts to access SSH on port 22, we use commands mentioned is jlog tells the firewall to log the details of the packet. Log prefix add a custom prefix to the log entry, and then there are no output on the terminal. So if you want to verify, use sudo iptable -l and then -b. The rule will look like this. Today, I will explain some basic iptable commands for managing firewall rules, accept, drop, reject, and lock. First one is accept command, which is the accept